Kash Patel, an Indian origin lawyer and now the FBI director under Donald Trump, is making waves for something beyond his sharp legal mind, his deep connection to his Hindu roots. Patel recently shared an article on social media that highlighted how Hindu values have actually shaped his life and leadership. The post instantly went viral, sparking a lot of discussion among Indian Americans and Trump's MAGA supporters alike. Unlike many high profile Indian origin figures who often downplay their cultural heritage, Patel openly embraces his roots, seeing them as a guiding force in his journey to one of the most powerful positions in the US. The story of Patel's rise is the classic tale of Indian immigrant resilience. His father, Pramod Patel, fled Uganda during Amin's brutal dictatorship back in 1972, finding temporary refuge in India before settling into the US. His mother, Anjana Patel, was born in Tanzania, and together they built a life of hard work, discipline, and unwavering values in New York. Growing up in a traditional joint family, Patel was immersed in Hindu customs, festivals, and teachings that emphasized dharma, which means righteous duty, karma, accountability for action, and seva, that's selfless service. These were not just religious principles, they were the foundation of his worldview. Let me tell you that Patel has never shied away from acknowledging how his upbringing influenced him. In his Senate confirmation hearing, he did something rarely seen in American political spaces. Before beginning his opening remarks, he turned to his parents and touched their feet, a traditional Hindu gesture of respect and gratitude. The moment quickly went viral, drawing admiration from many in Indian American community, with ruffling feathers among a liberal commentator who viewed it as a blend of religion and governance. But Patel stood firm, making it very clear that being a proud Hindu and an American leader are not conflicting identities. Rather, they strengthen one another. Throughout his entire career, Patel has openly demonstrated his faith and cultural identity. He often wears a red sacred thread, we also call it kalava or moli, on his wrist, that is a common Hindu tradition, and frequently uses the phrase Jai Shri Krishna. Now, such expressions are not just symbolic but represent a shift in how Indian Americans are asserting their identity in mainstream politics. Unlike some who distance themselves from India's cultural and spiritual heritage, Patel embraces it. He has openly supported the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, quoted Swami Vivekananda's famous 1893 Chicago speech on religious tolerance, and criticized Western media for what he calls biased narratives about India. His rise signals a growing confidence among Indian Americans in celebrating their heritage without any fear of political hurdle. His newfound assertiveness in identity politics is also reshaping Trump's conservative base. Once dominated by Christians, Trump's inner circle now includes key Indian origin figures like Patel, entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, and even Usha Vance, who's the wife of J.D. Vance. Each bring a very unique cultural and philosophical perspective, adding diversity to what was once considered as a monolithic movement. Patel's presence as FBI chief challenges old stereotypes too and expands the narrative of who represents American conservatism. But there's more to the story, by the way. The debate about Patel's Hindu identity is also about the broader Indian American community's increasing influence in the US politics. For decades, many Indian origin politicians followed a script: assimilate fully and avoid religious and cultural assertion, and also focus on a very neutral American identity. But the new generation, led by figures like Patel, is rewriting this approach. Instead of hiding their roots, they are using them as a strength. By publicly sharing an article on how Hindu values shaped his journey, Patel has sent a clear message. Faith and leadership can go hand in hand. And in doing so, he has sparked a larger conversation about what it means to be a leader while staying deeply connected to one's cultural identity. Whether it's his promise to uphold justice, his critics of government overreach, or his unapologetic embrace of a Hindu tradition, Patel is proving that Indian values and American leadership can exist side by side.